Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, people. We are live up in the AM. And you know, ZX, you're getting old, you're getting senile, you're getting a little dementia, right? But I wanna thank you for your concern about the Honda, all right, with the check engine light on. Now, even though I explained this, and even though there were people that saw this, you weren't around back then. So let's recap. All right, let's recap for Grown Folks TV. Now, as you can see, right, very nice vehicle. But when I got this vehicle, right, it had a GPS system on it. And with the GPS system on it, you had some scurvy, dirty guys. I don't know. They might be related to you, ZX. You know, they were thieves. All right. They were thieves. You know, common thieves, crackheads, motherfuckers looking for a hit, just like you. And as my car, I had pulled my car like here in the driveway. And I was in my house, the one I own. I was all the way in the back, all right, cleaning up, going up and down the basement. I had put the dogs in the cage, all right. Now, as my car is sitting back here in the driveway, right, and I'm in the back of the house, I get a phone call. And somebody say, Vic, somebody's out there fucking with your car. All right, so I come upstairs. All right, and by the time I open the door, right, and I open the door, the guys that were right here, they pull off and run down. So boom, ZX. All right. Long story short, my catalytic inverter was stolen. They go under there. You know how your relatives do. They go under there. They can't afford shit, and they looking for the platinum in the catalytic converter, right? So they snatched off my catalytic converter, okay? And when they did that, that caused the check engine light to come on. All right. Now, I had to get that catalytic converter replaced. Now, ZX, what I want you to do is I want you to get me a price tag on a 2002 a catalytic converter for a 2002 Honda Accord. I want the factory price of a catalytic converter for a 2002 Honda Accord. Give me the price of that. Okay? I promise you, when you look up the factory part for a 2002, you could call, I want you to call Honda live on the air. Tell them that you have a 2002 Honda Accord and the catalytic converter was stolen off the car. How much is the part? That's all I want you to do. I want you to look up, tell everybody how much the part is for an '02 Honda Accord. Okay? Now, once you find that part, right? Because the part that you find for this car is going to be $1,000. All right. Now, ZX, I didn't pay $1,000 for my part. I went to the mechanic, right? The mechanic said, look, I could go to the junkyard, go grab a catalytic converter off and throw that shit on there for you and you'll be right as rain. But he said the only thing was the check engine light might not go out because I'm putting on this part from the junkyard. So I said, I don't care, shit, long as the bitch start. Long as the bitch start. I don't give a fuck about that light, ZX. The fuck I care about that light for? All right? The fuck I care about that light? Huh? What the fuck I care about that light, son? Well, I care about that light, ZX. The fuck? All right. Brother, until you drive that car, all right, which you haven't done yet, you sitting in the driveway, all right, with no receipts. All right. ZX, I spent more money on this car than you did on your motorcycle. All right. Trust me. I spent more money on this car than you did on your motorcycle. Because from what I understand, right, he don't want to be called ZX 1400 no more. He want to be called Audi 1400. So basically that means you couldn't afford that ZX 1400, right? You couldn't afford that goddamn bike. That's why you took it back and swapped it out for an Audi. I mean, I'm not dumb. All right. You leasing cars and taking them back just means that you can't afford the fucking car. That's why people take them back, because they can't afford them. It's like, going to go buy some Nike sneakers and wear them for a day and then take them back. It's not impressive. It's not impressive at all. But here's my thing. ZX, you bought a car and you haven't even had any work done on it yet. Because once you had a work done on it and you go live with them receipts in your hand, then you got something to brag about. If I spent $3,500 on a car and then had another $3,000 to throw on work, how are you talking about a light, a check engine light? Why would you be talking about a check engine light? Would you like to check the engine, ZX? I mean, why do you keep ignoring what's in front of you? That's another issue I had with you. You in your old age, your vision is getting bad, your hearing is getting bad. All right. Your brain's not thinking clearly. You're becoming repetitive. I gotta show you the same shit that I showed you yesterday. It just makes no sense. ZX. See, I checked my engine. See that? That's all new. That's all new. See that A to Z? That's all new. Check my engine. It's checked already. What do you mean? See this right here? New thermostat. What do you mean, ZX? Check the engine. I did. There, look, it needed an engine mount. I put a brand new axle on this bitch. I put a brand new axle on this car because the fucking wheel broke. Look, there's a new side mount. We checked the engine, Z. What do you mean? We checked the engine. We even checked the goddamn shocks. Look, we got the shocks up here. That's brand new. What are you, blind? You can't see, can you? You can't tell new shit from old shit because you buy a whole lot of knockoffs. All right? See that right there? That's brand new. Now, to my man that's selling cars, you would not sell this car for $3,000. Not that I didn't put new shocks on it, new tune-up, and this, that, the other. I didn't put brand new motherfucking engine mounts on it. All right? A car dealer wouldn't sell this car for $3,000. He be done lost his fucking mind. All right? ZX, I want to see a walk around. Look at that. You see that? Price that up, nigga. Yeah, you see the motherfucking motor mount, brand new? That's brand new right there, too. That's brand new right there, too. So is these rotors and brakes and drums and tires. These are brand new tires. I just put these bitches on here, bro. That's why all the meat is still on them. These are brand new tires. And every time I did all this work, I was live. ZX. That's why I said you got dementia. You're going senile. It's in your mind. Because every time I was spending this money, I didn't have my wife with me. Every time I was spending this money, I didn't pull out my wife's card. And if my wife was paying for everything, well, then we would have fell off when she got laid off from work. All right? I'm just saying. ZX keeps talking about doing shit, but he ain't never showing y'all nothing. All right? Oh, the oil? Yeah, you know what? We should check that transmission fluid too, shouldn't we? We should check that transmission fluid too. It's right down here, man. See the stick for a Honda and the transmission fluid. Oh, yeah, that shit look good. All right? I just flushed this bitch. All right? Motherfucking shit, it's purple, but it don't look purple on camera. All right? What about the oil? Oh, yeah, that oil look good too. I mean, it should. I do oil changes for the past 2 years, ZX. So you wanted to check my engine, right? Take a good look. Let's see your engine now. All right. Have you got the spark plugs done? Have you got a new distributor on there, ZX? What's up, man? This is maintenance. All right. Get your air filter changed out. Maintenance, son. All right. Fuck the goddamn radio and the seat covers. Get your oil change. Get your radiator fluid flushed. Get your transmission fluid flushed. All right. All right. Yeah. Get your goddamn fuel injectors cleared out. All right. Get your shit cleared out, bruh. All right. Yeah. Them is spark plugs, wires, and everything that's marked, ZX, is something that the mechanic did. That's how he know what he did versus what everybody else did. You see, look, he flushed that side out and he flushed that side out, bro. What are you talking about? All right. You see how you make shit up? You an old man that just keep making shit up. I mean, kind of reminds me of Beasley a little bit, but Beasley's more entertaining. Oh yeah, we got look. All right. You should stop wasting time on this idiot. He's a free pick, G Polar. He's a free pick. Hey Z, again, right? Everybody saw what was at last night at my other wife's house, nigga. All right, because VicDamoane got more than one house. Oops, I forgot to tell you that. VicDamoane got more than one house, but all right, I forgot to tell you that. But you didn't give me time to anyway. All right, but y'all saw your boy VicDamoane at his other house last night, right? The brick one. All right, and we had the tent set up in another backyard, man, motherfucking feeding the whole goddamn motherfucking community. All right. And what happened when we went over there? All them damn little kids were saying what? Uncle Vic, Uncle Vic, Uncle Vic, Uncle Vic, Uncle Vic, Uncle Vic. ZX, you was streaming in the house again, and the challenge was for you to go out somewhere and show people that you was actually a part of the community. But the nigga never came outside. What up, Mayor? See, you ain't even see me last night, Mayor. I was at my other house. I got to take Mayor Detroit to my other house one day. All right. Take Mayor Detroit to my other house. It's a brick one. Mayor gonna like the brick house. God damn it. Because the power went out on this one. So we went to the other house. Me and wifey went to the other motherfucking house. All right. You know, we came back to this motherfucker roughly, it was almost 1, 2 in the morning when we got back to this bitch. Yeah, that bum status shit ain't working for you, Z. You actually looking. All right? You actually looking at a boss. Something that you strive and thrive to be one day. All right? You know, the only thing I don't like, when I changed my drums out and the rain hit the fucking drum, it made it like, you know, look like it was a rust color or something. All right, we had that one hard rain. Then I washed them motherfuckers. I don't know. Maybe I should have waxed them first or something. But why do you keep making stuff up, ZX? All right? I asked you to show us how much gas you had in that Audi because I showed my dashboard. Everybody on YouTube remembers when my car got vandalized. Everybody remembers that my car got vandalized. There's not a person on YouTube that didn't see it. Maybe they made fun of it. Whatever everybody saw me, all right, when my car got vandalized, ZX, and that was over 2 years ago. 2 years ago. All right. And the same nigga that put the catalytic converter on is the same motherfucker that put the engine mounts on and the tune up and all that. All right. Same motherfuckers did my axle and all that. See, because when you buy a used car, ZX, everybody knows something's wrong with that car. But see, you one of those dumb car buyers. Like you just buy the car because it's got a nice radio in it. You get in the motherfucker, start it, turn the radio on, don't even check to see if the AC work. Because I know your AC don't work. I know your car is fucking up because you sat there and did a live show sitting in the driveway and you never pulled off. And this is what's so funny. You could have pulled off, right? Because everybody know where your house at, right? Everybody in the black sector know where your house at. So you being in your driveway and pulling off from your house ain't shit, right? Because niggas already got pictures of your shit. Niggas already got pictures of your shit. So why the fuck you didn't start that car off and go on a joyride, right? Why you didn't go out there and just, you know, spin the corners right quick? Oh, I know, because you ain't have gas like that. You ain't have gas like that. That's why you couldn't hit them corners. All right? All right. Well, no, I think he just borrowed somebody's car. Like, you know, motherfuckers that have a car, you know, they take their shit. Like, y'all see me, man. I be taking my shit to the car wash. I plan on doing that shit today as soon as they open. All right, I'm gonna have them clean the inside and the outside, ZX. Inside and out. All right, it's just another day at the office for me, though. It's just another day at the office for me, son. But now, as you put your pawn in my queen's distance, all right? You put her on the board in my queen's sight. So now you done lost another pawn. Okay? Be careful, because the knights is coming behind the queen and the bishops. All right? Both of them boys are still on the board, ZX. You ain't looking at the board. This is why you losing. All right? You too busy focused on the rooks and the pawns, but you're not looking at the knights and the bishops. And this is what's going to cause you to lose the game, ZX. All right. No, Mayor, you too goddamn expensive. All right. No, hell no, you too expensive. these boys, these boys around the corner got your ass beat. They got you beat. All right. 6 Mile and Grand River. Nigga, it's a whole lot of crackheads over there. Hey, look, hey man, 6 Mile and Grand River. Nigga, hey. Motherfuckers struggling over there. Hey, wait, hey, Slick This and Nicholas. Motherfuckers struggling over there, bro. All right. Hey, look, because like Mayor said, like he detailed cars. Like car detailing in Detroit is a real fucking thing. We not talking about no car wash. We not talking about no motherfucking you vacuuming your car out. No. When we talk about detailing in Detroit is a serious thing. That's like motherfucking resurrection. That's resurrection. That's when a motherfucker go over every piece of the interior of your car. All right. Well, I know you're not gonna sell yourself cheap. I know you ain't gonna sell yourself cheap. But it is some niggas over here that sell themselves cheap, man. But they not detailing. I will say that they don't detail. They don't do like Mayor. They don't do what you do. They don't do what you do. But they do clean the car inside and out. I mean, you probably heard of it. You know the car wash over there on 15 and 6 Mile. I mean 15 and 6 Mile. I mean 6 Mile and Grand River. What up, though? Yeah, 6 Mile and Grand River. They don't do no shampoo. They don't do no shampoo over there. But like you give them $15. You give them $15. And they'll clean the inside and outside of your car for $15. They got the game on lock. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. All right. All right. And I know Mayor is in that motherfucking club. Because like I said, when I moved out here, that was the first thing I saw out here was the detailers, the motherfuckers that, but you pay them like 70, 80, $100 to detail your car. That ain't because they gonna do some shit. They gonna do some shit to your car that you ain't never seen before. The Cash App is in the description box. But you know what I'm saying? They detail the shit out your car. Like your tires will be shining, your motherfucking headlights, like everything will be restored. Everything will be restored. All right, like they'll take 10 years off your car. All right. Yeah, they'll take 10 years off your car. All right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But see, I'm not into, oh, that's what's appreciated. I'm not into, like flashy. I more or less, I just like, I keep the car clean for fucking hygienic purposes. My car, it's like motherfuckers get in my shit. I smoke weed and cigarettes, but when you get in my car, you shouldn't be able to tell that I smoke weed or cigarettes. That's how I like my cars. I like my cars smelling like I don't even own them. You follow what I'm saying? That's how I like my shit. Like motherfucker be getting in my car, I be like, God damn, this motherfucker smell good as hell. Can I smoke in this bitch? Yeah, you know. Right. Washing the car is just some quick, fast shit. Detailing the car, you know, is something way different. You know what I'm saying? The water, if it rains the next day, the water won't stick on your car. Your shine will stay on that bitch. It could be a goddamn thunderstorm. All right, when the sun come back out again, hey look, there won't be a bead of water on your shit. Not even on your windshield. Because that windshield wiper fluid, when you spray it, it still leaves uh 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 a residue. Like when it rain and the water dry, you have them water spots still on your window. And then you have like, dust and shit accumulated on the dashboard, and that shit will go up on the windshield as well. I see all that shit, man. So, all right. But yeah, ZX wanted to let me know that my check engine light was on. And Mayor, who's been to my house, Mayor of Detroit ZX, who's actually been to my house, all right, he'll tell you that check engine light been on for 2 goddamn years. The check engine light been on ever since the goddamn shit got vandalized. I didn't even have a car fucking, um, 4 months. I had a car 4 or 5 months, and that shit jumped off. Like I said, to me, I felt it was a scam. I felt it was a scam. I felt like the place was trying to get the car off of me because, if they figure like, they snatched the catalytic converter off the car, I'm not going to want it, and I'll turn it back and he be done made some money. No, you ain't getting this back. All right. You ain't getting this back. Pull that goddamn GPS shit off this car, man. It's a wrap. Take the GPS shit off. But let's see. Now, ZX, I got the catalytic converter done for $750. That was parts and labor, right? Remember, ZX, go price up. Go call Honda. Call a dealership. Tell them, hey man, somebody just stole a catalytic off my Honda. I got a 2002 Honda Accord. They're gonna ask you, do you have the VTEC engine? Right? Hold up. All right. It's the Honda Accord SE. All right. Make sure you tell them it's the SE. All right. Tell them. All right. That this shit, motherfuckers just stole the shit off your car. All right. And you're calling the dealership to find out how much the part is and how much it is for labor. And watch them bring up that check engine light, you fucking retard. Because they're going to tell you, well, if you don't take it to them, your check engine light is going to stay on. And then they'll tell you that the check engine light is an O2 sensor. It's an O2 sensor. So a sensor would not affect the performance of your vehicle, ZX. A sensor would not affect you driving the car, ZX. All right. I think you got upset because you found out. Oh, wait. Let's clear this up right now. Let's clear this up right now, because you know what? Thank you, Slick Dissing. All right, thank you, Slick Dissing, for bringing this up. Admissions. Thank you for bringing up admissions. Where you see an admission sticker on this car? Ooh, admissions. I'm glad you brought that up. Can you please explain to me what that is? I've never been there. Admissions? Where you see admissions at on this car? I think that's an ugly sticker to put on my shit. Matter of fact, ACX, where the tag at in the front? Oh, look, there's no tag. Look, there's no admission sticker. All right, because in the state of Michigan, we don't believe in that shit. You feel me? We don't believe in admissions. All right, we don't believe in admissions. So when I come to your city, that's all I'm gonna have on me is my tag. You follow what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna have. All right. That's all I'm gonna have. That's all I'm gonna have. Okay. That's all I'm gonna have, Z. All right. She pretty and she dirty. She pretty and she need a bath. Oh yeah, they got admissions in Jersey. They got admissions in Philly, and they got admissions in Georgia as well. That's why you can't drive your car, ZX, because you don't have the admission sticker? I mean, all that is money. Why haven't you spent the money? Why are you holding it? Pull it out your pocket. All right. Oh, you said why not get it fixed? Well, because I don't look down at the check engine light when I'm driving. It's not like I'm staring at the light. You know, normally you look out the windshield when you're driving. You know, maybe I'll look at maybe I'll glance and see how fast I'm going. Maybe I'll look at the radio. Maybe I'll look out the mirrors, but the fucking check engine light, I just don't, I guess it doesn't, beam in my face. I was more worried about the AC units. I told them to fix the air condition. I told them to fix under the hood. I told them to, give me some new tires. I needed new rotors, new brake pads, new drums in the back. I actually needed a new axle. You add all this stuff up, man. It comes up to about $3,000, and the car lights up at night. My car lights up at night. I got the lights on the inside and shit. So yeah, that's about $3,000. But I spent that $3,000 after I spent $3,000 buying the car. So it's like I bought the car, then I fixed the car. Because that's what you're supposed to do with a used car. You take it from the dealership and then you take it to the shop. I mean, look, for all of you people that buy new cars, if you were to buy a used car from any dealership, a car that had mileage on it, would you not have to take that car directly after you get it from the dealership? Shouldn't it go straight to the goddamn shop? Yes or no? And these are people with new cars in the chat. Because I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers got the new shit. Y'all got the 2019s, y'all got the 2020s, right? But if you were to buy a used car, all right, if you were to buy a used car, would you or would you not take that car to the motherfucking shop immediately after you bought it? I don't give a fuck if you was driving it around, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you take that car? All right. Right. Now look, Ron Draper, if you about to buy a new car, you're not looking for anything to be wrong with that car. All right. So you shouldn't have to get the oil change, but you might have to check. You know what I'm saying? You still get in there and look around, make sure they didn't did shit. But if you buy a used car with over 100,000 miles on it, because ZX, you didn't buy that car with 0 miles on it. You didn't buy that car with 0 miles on it. Any car owner in my chat room, I look, I've purchased over 15 cars in my lifetime. Anybody that buys a car that got over 50,000 miles on it, you know goddamn well it needs to be serviced and looked at. I don't give a fuck where you buy that bitch from. All right? Right. You would have no need to take a brand new car to the shop. But to all of y'all that buy new cars, right? Right. See, and look at Vaughn Street. Vaughn Street said he would have that bitch inspected before he even took it off the motherfucking shit. But who buys, just stick with me, y'all. Who the fuck buys, all right, a Audi, a used Audi, all right? Nigga, I know that Audi got beyond 50,000 miles on it. Who buys a used Audi and the first thing you gonna do is put some seat covers on it and tint the windows and you playing with the moonroof? That's like a motherfucker buying a house and then taking the deed to the bank the next day to go take a loan out on the goddamn house you just bought. That's what that is. That's what that is. Going to the bank. All right. Chris Morelight. All you have to do is call a Honda dealership in your own town. Tell them you have a 2002 Honda Accord SE. Someone just came and snatched the catalytic converter from under your car. I am calling to find out how much the part is. That's all y'all got to do. Go find out how much that part is. And then you'll understand why we got up to $3,000 if one part on that car was $1,000. All right. To all my fellow Honda Accord owners, why didn't the hell y'all tell me about the brake light situation? Because it cost $150 to fix a wire on the brake light. I know I ain't the only person that didn't pay that. It cost $150. Nigga, Honda ain't a Chevy, motherfucker. Honda's not Ford. All right, Honda is goddamn foreign, motherfucker. All right, my car doesn't have a fuse light for the brakes. All right, my car don't have no fuse light for the brakes like yours. All right, I'm just saying. All right. Hey, look. He said the Audi Q7 retails for $14,000 used. I pray to God. All right. Yeah, you just looked up the wrong part. That's why I told you to call them, but you went and just looked up catalytic converter. See, that's for your Chevy outside, sir. That's for your Chevy. That won't fit on a Honda Accord SE. I'm sorry, you're bad. But I knew you. But I knew you was going to look at that. All right. Well, import doesn't mean made here in America. Where did it get imported from? A foreign country. I don't know why y'all don't think imports are foreign, but okay. See, I live in the car capital of the world. I live in the land of where your American cars come from. All right. I am in the land of Ford, GM, and Chrysler. All right. Some of you might know them as the big three. See, you see them on TV. You know, I see them in real life. What I thought was sad to America, all right, was that right here in Michigan, a motherfucker could buy a brand new Cadillac for $30,000, and you outside of Michigan will pay $50,000 for that exact same Cadillac. I said, damn, these Cadillacs worth 50 racks. I might buy 2 or 3 and send them across the state line if that's what they do. All right. All right. Yeah. Well, no, you can't. You don't straight pipe your car because you're going to lose horsepower. All you doing is fucking up the engine. Look, again, you could do that to a Chevy, maybe. You can't do that to no fucking Honda. Can't straight pipe no damn Honda. All right. Yeah, Chris Moonlight. Yeah, I guess Newport's is $1 where you at. But Chris Moonlight, don't be ashamed. I mean, you guys that troll don't even listen. I said I didn't pay the price of the part. I didn't pay that price. All right. But Chris Moonlight, I guess you don't fix up your car either. I guess no oil change, no transmission fluid flush for your shit either. It's okay. So you start that motherfucker up and that bitch go. All right. See, look, you can't search OEM car parts. See, look at you. You're a horrible mechanic. You would just break your car. You pour water in your radiator, don't you? All right. Chris Morelight pours water in his radiator when he runs out of antifreeze. All right. And then you wonder why that white smoke coming out the back of your car, don't you? You don't mind. You just keep on riding up the road. You don't mind. You get some water pour in there. Same thing. Ah, hey, car's overheating. I, hey man, the car's overheating. I'm gonna put some water in this transmission fluid. We make it down the street. Okay. Uh. All right, right. You did that because you was talking to niggas like Chris Morelight, Ron. I don't feel. Look, bro, don't feel bad. Chris Morelight was the one that told you to put water in the Delta 88. That was him. Yeah, just put some water in there. Fill that motherfucker up around the side of the hose and drive. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Next thing you know, your thermostat blown. But all right. But ZX, aka Chris Morelight, why won't you, tell us what's wrong with the car? I shouldn't have called you by your channel name, right? Chris Morelight, aka ZX. Why can't you just tell us go live right now, pop your hood and do a walk around, check the springs. Let's see how much money you got. Because this ain't about cars. This is about you fixing the motherfucker car. This ain't about goddamn whose car is the better, who got the better car. No, nigga, who got money to bring their car up to the 21st century. Because see, you still gotta any used car, you gotta resurrect. You gotta resurrect. You gotta motherfucking put the things on that bitch. You gotta motherfucking hook up. Yes, Jeep Cherokee is American made. Why do you think they have the name Cherokee in the goddamn truck? Think about it. All right. But see, I'll give you an example of what I mean by foreign, okay? Shit that's on these cars that's not on American cars, okay? You see this right here? That's one part of the fuse box. All right, that's one part of the fuse box. This side is the other side of the fuse box. The rest of the fuse box is under the hood. Your car, if it's American, all your fuses is in one place. But in this motherfucker, all right, it's got two sets of fuse boxes on each side, and none of these motherfuckers control the brake lights. None of the fuses control the brake lights at all. Like if your brake lights go out and you got an American car, you could go to AutoZone, go get some fuses, and just take the fuse out. That might cost you like $1 or $2, and put the fuse in there, and boom, your light's working again. Not this motherfucker, okay? Not these motherfuckers. No. If your brake lights go out, it's a wire, all right? All right? It's a goddamn wire. Oh, you said you picked up a crash Ferrari 488. I bet, bro, that's that fucking celebrity's car. A crash Ferrari. It's got major front end damage. Did it like hit a tree or something? Like the dude didn't die in the car, but he fucked the motherfucker up. That's that motherfucking celebrity's car, dog. I'm telling you, I know. Did you say Ferrari 488? All right, that shit was on World Star. That's that celebrity's car. Slick dissing. Do it got all front end damage, but barely no back end damage? Like all the damage of that car is in the front. All right. Now, American cars, front end and undercarriage. Yeah, the whole goddamn front. Man, that's that celebrity's car, Slick Dissing. Hell yeah, look. He needs you. Hey, look, bro, he needs you to restore that bitch. He needs you to restore. All right. He needs you to restore that bitch, man. He trying to write that motherfucker off, dog. ASAP. You got that damn car, bro. That's the look, the motherfucker that was in the young cat that was in How High 2. The little dark skinned boy with the funny colored braids. That's his car, Slick Dissing. That's his car. You got that nigga's car. If you look around that bitch, his name in that car, some goddamn. Ah, that's his car, bro. The motherfucker little boy that I'm telling you, the little boy that played in How High 2. You remember nobody really talked about How High 2 because How High 2 to me was trash. Like I couldn't even watch the whole fucking movie. Like the first 15 minutes of it, I was done. He stepped on the gas pedal, lost control of that bitch, and wrecked that motherfucker. All right, because he wasn't drinking or nothing. He just lost control of that bitch. All right. Yeah, yeah. I couldn't even watch that shit. When I saw how the movie was starting off and we got 15 minutes in, I said, I'm done. You said 2016 Honda Sport. Yeah, the new Hondas is nice. I ain't gonna front. All right, yeah. I mean, look, I'm not gonna front. You know, I didn't own Chryslers. I didn't own fucking Chevys. I didn't bought Fords. I didn't have SUVs, um, wagons, all types of shit, man. And like I said, before this Honda, the nicest car I would always say I had, man, was this fucking. I had an Acura Legend. I had an '89 Acura Legend. You couldn't tell me shit. It was like 1996. I had an '89 Acura Legend. All right, with the old school box body. I had 15s in the trunk, everything. That bitch was a 5-speed. All right. V6. All right, I get on 285 and fly away. All right. Love that motherfucking car right there. Love that motherfucking car. All right. I should have drove that motherfucker to Jersey. All right. Yeah, I like this gotta be like this Honda gotta be like number 15, 15, 16. I never really invested money in Honda ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was always buying American cars. I was always buying American cars. I ain't never jumping no Honda, you know what I'm saying? Shit. All right. Yeah, Bonneville a nice whip too. Shit. Cause CX, I'm not in the ooh, look at my flashy car, nigga. No, no, no. I'm in the performance, nigga. All right. Yeah, I want my car to look plain as possible. Then I want to leave you at the light, nigga. Like I said, I wish Jim was close to me because I damn sure would pay Jim to put some type of turbo nitro in my shit. I damn sure would. All right, I have Jim goddamn soup the fuck out of my engine and put the right tires and suspension on my shit so the car don't fall apart when I step on the gas. All right, real talk. No tint, no nothing, nigga. This bitch will look ordinary than a bitch, nigga. Next thing you know, I'm gone in the wind. Niggas like, God damn. Now I had some good American car. Like Chevy is the shit. I'm not gonna front, man. Chevys die hard. Anything with that Chevy logo on is the shit. Anything with that Chevy logo is the shit. If I, man, look, let me get a box Chevy. That motherfucker I will piss Tyra off. Let me get my hands on the old school. All right. I'm gonna piss Tyra off. All right. Yeah, the Bonneville wasn't no joke, nigga. All right. Tyra, I get an old school bitch, nigga. It's gonna be a Monte Carlo, nigga. It's gonna be sitting out here looking pretty, shitting on your ass every day. I'll drive it. I'm gonna put the Honda in the back and drive that motherfucker around. All right, shit on you and ZX. All right. What you talking about? The Oldsmobile? That's all Tyra be grabbing. All right, shit. Oh yeah, niggas was, hey look, yeah. Hey look, niggas was doing that shit all motherfucking day. All right. Look, if you was walking period and you was a teenager, you didn't give a fuck if a nigga pulled up in a stoley or not. You wasn't walking no more. That's all you cared about. All right. You didn't read and turn around and say, oh well, hi, I'm getting in this car. Is it stolen? Did you steal it? All right. Mm. So ZX, you were worried about the check engine light, and I think we've established that it's just a sensor, you know. But check this out. I'm not even worried about that O2 sensor, ZX. Not concerned about it. Again, people have been watching me drive that car for 2 years straight. They've watched things get broken on that car. Everybody on YouTube have watched things get broken. I'm the guy with no job who's driving a car every day, and anybody that's working who drives their car every day, something's going to break on it, right? Something's going to eventually go out. And people have watched me go live inside the oil change place. Hey, ZX. There go my Chrysler Concorde right there. See that? That's pretty, ain't it? That was my Chrysler. But I'll never buy another Chrysler again. You know, that's when Vivi was little. That's when she was itty bitty. You know, I had a Chrysler. Snowflake and baby. Stop that. Snowflake, stop. Baby, and you stop too. No. All right. So the past 2 years, the front axle broke. The ball joint separated completely, meaning that the tire, and ask any mechanic in the chat, the front tire on the driver's side separated off the car, ZX, while I was picking up my daughter from school. That was $60 for the tow to the motherfucking yard, because I had to tow that motherfucker to the shop. All right, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, in the wintertime. My wife is still at work, ZX. My daughter hasn't even walked out. And the car is broken in the school parking lot. You said men like me, I didn't, you said I didn't take care of business. So how the fuck did my daughter get home? My wife get home? I got home. And it wasn't my wife's payday. You know, women like to spend money. She's not expecting me to call her and say, well, look, the car is broken. Especially when it's about 5 minutes a time for me to go pick her up from work. Oh. So that was $60 for the tow, right? Getting my daughter a ride home, getting my wife a ride home, and then spending $400 reattaching the wheel to the car. And then you know what the guy told me after he attached my wheel to the car? He said, well, you know I got to do the other side now. So that was $400 for one side, $400 for the other side. That ain't even including the shocks and the mounts. I didn't have the shocks done by then. So that was $800 right there. Damn. The catalytic inverter was $750, right? That was parts and labor. Then doing the axle, that was $800. Last time I checked, 7 and 8, that was $1,500 right there. We ain't even got to the tune-up yet. We ain't even got to the drums and the rotors and the brakes. Keep in mind, we paying niggas for parts and labor, ZX. We not doing no work. See, mechanics, they don't pay stuff like that, right? But I pay mechanics, nigga. I pay mechanics. Now, if you want my mechanic, ZX, well, he works at $80 an hour. I don't know how many of these other mechanics. I don't know they rates. Everybody got their rates. Everybody got their new rates. But if this mechanic know how to do something that I don't do, and he say, well, look, pay me X amount of dollars, and I guarantee I'm going to do this shit, I'm going to give him the money. How about you, ZX? All right, because see, I done spent that money, and my lights on and my gas on, and I still got 2 ounces of weed in the table, and I still got money in my pocket. So after I done spent that money. And you know what I need, ZX? I need me a new phone. Because the phone I'm streaming on It's broken. All right? It's like there's no sound. It's fucking up. All right? I don't think I got. I don't think I got. I think some of y'all are lazy. You know, ZX, you just lazy. I don't think I got. I think that you're lazy. Like I said before, nigga, you were talking about, well, I'm going to put in seat covers. All right, bro, your car will break down in less than a year. You bought a used car from a dealership. You bought a used car from a dealership and you haven't done any work on it yourself. You're the one screwed, not me. Because your stupid ass is going to be that retarded motherfucker. When that bitch break down, you're going to be back at that office talking about, well, y'all need to fix this for free. Or I want my money back. I don't want this car. I want out of this contract. They're going to get your ass. So I have nothing to worry about. All right. I have nothing to worry about. Because see, look, ZX, let me show you something. Come here, let me show you something else. All right, you like how my wife decorated the bedroom? Yeah, she got it real pinky in here. All right. ZX, this is my Trump card. State of Michigan certificate of title. Hey, you ain't got this. That's not even your goddamn card. Until you have this, you don't even own that car. Hey, that's it. All right, Trump, nigga. Trump. All right, Trump. That's called the Trump card, sir. What up? Come on in, Tom. Look at that. Yeah. Again, neighbors. I think I got another Trump card over here. Oh, is this another Trump card? Yeah, well, no, that's a Trump card, but you don't need to see that Trump card. Yeah. What up with you? Oh, yep. Bro, I still got some of that. I still got some of that shit over there. I couldn't even finish it.
What?
Move, dogs.
What?
All right.
You have fun with that, bro.
I couldn't even finish it.
Hey, I know you don't know this, man.
Yeah.
But I accepted it as a birthday present.
Oh yeah.
From you.
Oh yeah.
But the fact is, I don't eat candy, bro.
It's bro. It's a chocolate bar. It's that.
Chocolate is candy still.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't eat candy, but I still fuck with like chocolate milk, chocolate cake.
I don't fuck
chocolate.
with chocolate milk. I don't fuck with chocolate.
Like
cake.
you don't fuck with none of that shit.
I don't fuck with soda.
How the hell you eat them damn brownies?
I drink water.
That's pure chocolate. Shit. All right, here's another Trump card for you, ZX. Look, there's Trump cards. You see this? This is a title. This is a deed. Title, deed. Title, deed. All right? These two things trump your entire life, ZX. I'm going to just take these two and set them to the side. All right? Nothing you can do to top that. One more time. All right. Intercontinental title. All right. 24/7 championship. Okay. Intercontinental belt. European title. Okay. However you want to do it. WWE title. Universal championship. See, these are actual belts. When niggas say I got the belts, I got the belts. I got the belts. See, these are belts. You don't know nothing about that. Not a drop. All right. Things that you always wanted in life, but you're 54 years old, getting close to 60. Now, ZX, go look up and see if I got a mortgage. Huh? Go look up. Go find out if I got a mortgage, ZX. You're the investigator. Go investigate. Go investigate VicDamoane. Go tell us what you find. Move out my damn way. Move, dogs. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right. Yeah, AZX, if your homie came to you and said, you got change for a 20, your ass be like, nah, man, I ain't got it, man.
That's all for you and not the other homies.
Shit. All right. Shit, bro. Nigga need a goddamn Rello, man.
Somebody go.
I would greatly appreciate it if you got 2 packs of Swishers. Okay. Did you see I'm trapped? All right.
Yeah.
I remember the old days when I could just walk out the door. I can't do it anymore. It's illegal.
Look, fair enough. You don't say it, man. It's not illegal. It's a matter of it's hot as hell.
Oh, no. All right, look. I can't leave this one in here. I'm going to go to jail.
Oh, yeah. True.
Always
True.
Remember.
True.
That's the downside. That's the downside.
You want 2 swishers?
Yeah.
Okay.
But see, Tom, that's the downside.
I don't see it as a downside.
You shit me. Look, you get to walk and move around.
I see it as an inspirational moment to make you work harder in life. Yourself even further.
No, I wouldn't wish this on anyone. Rough ride.
I got some bad news for you, man.
Rough ride.
College.
Yeah.
The one thing I helped my sisters with mainly.
Yeah.
God, it is so much money, and I was so fucking broke, man. A couple years of broke. But it was worth it.
All right. Yeah. You said sell my car to the car app. Hell no, y'all kiss my ass. See, I'm not a car seller. My man's across the street. He got like fucking 6, 7 cars. He be doing that shit. All right. All right. I'm not a car seller like that. You know, that's a talent. All right. AZX, can you pull a title out to that ZX 1400 you got? Can you pull out a deed or a title and, it should say your government name. It should show your address, where you live at, and paperwork that say you actually own it. Or when people look something up, they'll say, well, look, Mr. Cannon owns this. You know what I'm saying, China Wu, like motherfuckers that own shit, it's like you have proof of ownership. And if you decide to be on YouTube, hush, snowflake, oh, in my ear, shut up. Just knock my phone out my hand. Chunk. Stop, baby, stop. Come on, chunk. Stop, baby. All right. Oh, stop, Daddy. Put the ball down. Look. This is what he do when he want to play with you. Oh, get on. Stop, baby. All right, he come biting you and shit. All right. And then this one. And then this one just jump on you and stuff. Just get the pulling and all that other wild shit. Get out. Mm-hmm. Can't even focus on your big butt. There you go. What do you want? Huh? You barking on me for? Mm? The baby just got to get in the middle of something. You biting me? Why you biting me for? You chewing on me? You chewing on me? Yes. Yeah, stop. Hush now. All the noise. Quiet. Baby, move back. Yeah, pit bulls are very, very affectionate, attached dogs. When they're around you for a long period of time, they become attached to you. And yeah. And if you live alone, or let's say, you don't have like any contact with your neighbors like ZX, and you have a pit bull, then yeah, that pit bull will become extremely territorial. But yeah, ZX, as you keep telling people, I'm a bum, and this, that, the other, and I'm jealous, and women don't want to be around me. I just keep proving you wrong over and over and over again. Because anybody seen me last night, I was in a backyard full of women, all females. All right. I was in the backyard. For matter of fact, I was in a woman's backyard with a bunch of women, and there was nothing but women around me. This was on a Tuesday night, not on the weekends. It wasn't planned. Because like you saw, I was talking in the stream. And then the stream cut off right when I was showing you how much gas I had in my car. And if you go and look now, I got a full tank. ZX at no time showed y'all how much gas he had in his goddamn car, right? You follow what I'm saying? So I went to the other house, right? Set up, and I was out there until the sun went down, but I didn't go live until about fucking 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. But I had been out there since fucking maybe 5, 6 o'clock. I think it's got, well, when I bought it, it had 153,000. Now it's got like 176 on there. All right. I mean, we did the performance test yesterday, ZX. We was doing 65. We was doing 65 on the street. When I picked up my wife, I said, yeah, ZX, let's get out here and let's see what's happening. And bam, you saw me skirt down the street. Bam. I stay 2 blocks from the police station. If they pull me over, all they're going to do is give me a ticket, right? I'm going to get a ticket. All right. I go right. I can pay that bitch right here online. All right. I mean, ZX, I know you got some money on YouTube, right? You got the little membership going. What's wrong getting out here and busting 60, 75 on the street? Like, like your boy VicDamoane, because you said I'm jealous of you, but I don't know how I'm jealous of you when you ain't even pulled out the driveway. All right. I'm just saying, you ain't even pulled out the driveway. I mean, is the car legal? Is the car legal? I mean, you come over here checking on my car, I'm pulling out all my papers. I'm showing all my shit. All right. I'm on my King of Trolls shit, because when the trolls ask the King of Trolls a question, I have to be honest with them. You, on the other hand, always got some shit to hide and keep secret. What you think's going through the trolls' minds right now, ZX? You think they really believe in that shit? You thinking the trolls is believing that the nigga that's hiding everything is the one that's telling the truth? But then they see VicDamoane, he's actually showing all his shit. He like, oh yeah, here go the title, here go the deed to the house. All that shit got my name on it, bruh. All that shit got my name on it. Victor Man. All of it. The house says Victor Man. The car says Victor Man. The PayPal says Victor Man. The Cash App. When you say $ VicDamoane, tell me if it don't say Victor Man. Hell, my Facebook says Ronnie Man. Because my middle name is Ronald, bitch. What? What? I think the cable, all that shit, lights, gas, what you mean? What you mean? Is this man confused? Is he confused? I think he's confused. How many stoves I got, ZX? How many stoves I got? I think he thinks the microwave is a stove. How many stoves I got? I mean, you can tell me. How many stoves do you see with your blind ass? How many stoves do you see with your senile dementia ass looking at one stove? That's a 5-burner stove. It's not 5 stoves. Okay? It's a 5-burner stove, not 5 stoves. How many stoves do you see? Nigga, how many stoves you got? I don't know, ZX. As many as I need. As many as I want to. Because I own the house. I can have 10 stoves in this bitch. All right? See, ZX, I'm not into all that fashion like you, but my wife is. All right, my wife is into all that fashion shit. It look like, this look like some shit ZX would wear, wouldn't it? Y'all see that? Hey, don't that look like them pants ZX had on? Tell me I'm lying. Don't this look like the pants? And this is my wife's closet. Look at them pants. Tell me that shit don't look like them fucking pants, all right, that this nigga was kicking his legs up and shit. Nigga, look at this. Look at that. ZX, don't you wear shit like this, nigga? You like shit like this, don't you? You would put this on. Funny how he talk about my wife, but him and my wife had the same fashion sense. Oh, look, this is definitely a ZX outfit. Look at that. ZX, that's you, dog, right there. That's you. Tell me, man, come on. Man, come on. All right? I could look through all this shit, nigga, and pull out your whole wardrobe. All right? He had this on in the car. All right? He had that on in the car. What? What? ZX, stop it. All right? I bet you got the motherfucking nail polish to match, don't you, bitch nigga? All right? Bet you got the nail polish to match. I'm not into all that shit, you dig? I'm not into all that shit, you dig? I'm not into all that shit. All right? I'm not into all that shit. But y'all know goddamn well. All right? Where my man Tom go? Oh yeah, the boy must have bust up. Yeah, he must have. Oh, he went to the bathroom. I'm saying. I'm saying, man. Make it make sense, Z. It's not making sense right now. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You talk about my wife. All right. But then at the same time, you and her seem to share the same fashion sense. Amazing. Yes. ZX, I'm pretty sure you've heard the term, you're an old man playing a young man's game. I'm just saying. Well, no, I'm about to get up. Let me see. Well, yeah, it's like 10 o'clock, so. All right, yeah. ZX, what's up, man? I think we should go get a new phone. What you think, bitch nigga? All right. Let's go buy a new phone, bitch nigga. Let's go to Metro headquarters. I could go to the Metro store, but I think we could go to Metro headquarters. All right, we'll go to Metro headquarters and go buy a new phone, bitch. All right. All right. I mean, I've just been lazy. I've been supposed to go get me a phone. I just don't be on it like that. Only reason why I need me a phone is because if I want to get on somebody's show, it's not letting me get on because the phone fucked up. And when I went on Instagram, people was calling in and I couldn't hear them. So, all right. CZX, you got to find something to talk about with me. Everything I speak on is shit you didn't put out there. you know, like the fact that your old ass is one of them motherfuckers that like to look at naked pictures all day. All right. Hold up. Right? You take them pictures, right? Because your old ass can't get it up no more. I get it, ZX. All right. No matter how many naked pics a woman sends you, all right, your dick will never get hard again. All right. So you're looking at them pics over and over and over, trying to jumpstart your shit. All right, nigga, you need some jumper cables. All right. That's why all your hair fell out, nigga. You kept popping them goddamn Viagra pills, and now you blind, all right, and bald, all at the same time. You want to eat something first? You gotta go to there, not all around. You gotta get back here. All right. ACX, why don't you show us a photo of when you had hair on your head? Like, how is it that you didn't do any hardcore drugs in the 70s? You don't smoke cigarettes, you don't smoke weed, you against smoking weed, and you don't smoke crack. So how the fuck did your hair fall out, nigga? All right. Did you fall off your motorcycle and peel your hairline back, nigga, when you fell off your motorcycle? What happened? You motherfucking, stick your head in the oven. All right. What is it? Was it a Jerry curl accident? What happened? Where did your hairline go? Don't blame it on old age, right? Because you're 54, I'm 42. This shit keep growing. No matter how many times I cut it, no matter how many times I I could go completely bare, cut all this shit off. It just keeps coming back. So what did you do wrong, ZX? Was you letting niggas skeet on your forehead and, you was rubbing it in, this goddamn relaxer or some shit? What happened? What happened to your hairline, sir? Where did it go? Genetics? No, because it's a lot of people in ZX family that still got their hair. All right. I mean, The man said, I'm jealous of what? ZX. What am I jealous of? What am I jealous of, ZX? How could I be jealous? How? How? How could I be jealous? There's no way I could be jealous. All right? Because you can never do this again. You know what that feels like, ZX? You don't do it. All right? You don't know what it feels like to have a girl grab on the back of your hair and just lock her hands in the back of your hair while you hitting that shit. Or you got her legs up in the air and you hitting that shit. She got your motherfucking, her hands back here locked on this shit. Yeah, you don't know nothing about that. All right, you don't know nothing about that. Yeah, man. Don't matter what I do, whether I cut it, whether I let it grow, I'ma still look better than you, ZX. I've had it braided. Look, there's videos with my hair long, cornrows, all that shit. Go through my channel. All right, I've done everything with my hair. Live on YouTube. Yep. Even got hair videos too, ZX. All right. Yeah. That's why the ladies don't want to have any children with you. All right. They want to have them with me, ZX. You see? Because they want their baby's hair to be like this. I mean, all right, look, they want their baby's hair to be like this. You know, I mean, look at Vivi's hair. You see how long her shit is? You know, that's what a woman, all right, that's what a woman wants, ZX. That's what she wants. All right, that's what she wants. All right. ZX, see, I'm out here getting it. You are just pulling government grants. You're the government grant man. And then the funny thing is, right, you get a government grant, and then all the people you know, you don't sit them down and show them how to do it, right? Because you got the money for free. You didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. You could put everybody on, but in your 54 years of living, the only thing you put on was a helmet to ride that goddamn motorcycle. All right? You could put people on the same bullshit hustle, right? And make everybody equal, but you ain't trying to help the community like that. You ain't trying to make everybody to the point where you could stop the crime and stop the killing and stop all that shit, because the same hustle that you're doing, you could show those drug dealers how to do that hustle. You could just pull one of them to the side. Once one of them start doing it, the other one gonna come and the other one gonna come, and they gonna stop shooting each other. Because ain't nobody gonna want to sell dope no more. Because if they do the illegal shit that you doing, at least they off the corner. I'm just saying, you could show them how to scam the government, get that government grant, right? Pretend like they paying somebody, and keep the money, and don't have to pay it back. Hell, if you got the hustle like that, ZX, and you know you scamming the government like that, you should be able to front money to some of these niggas, just to show them that you serious. See, because when it comes to money, I'm serious, right? If I say I could do something for a motherfucker, I'm gonna make a believer out of them by putting money in their pocket. I'm going to drop the money on them first, ZX. That's like my mixtapes. Okay? People have taken my mixtapes, right? And hit me back and said, you know what, Vic? I made $300 off your mixtape. That's what he was supposed to do. He got it in. I said, hey, good job. I didn't complain. I didn't bitch. I didn't moan. I didn't say, well, you owe me a bit. No. But see, if you had a network like that, you wouldn't even be on YouTube, bitch nigga. You wouldn't even be on YouTube if you had a family connection like that. Now, ZX, it's no secret that I make money on YouTube. It's no secret that people support and donate and sponsor my shit. But ZX, check this out. You don't know who my goddamn sponsors are, do you? You don't know who's supporting me, do you? All right? And see, that puts you at a disadvantage. There's no advertisers to call. Okay? If the people have to choose me over you, it will always be me over you. You should know this. You should know this. ZX, do you realize that even though people that are watching right now are not watching me for the purpose of me being a DJ, but 164 people saw me DJ, bitch nigga. 100, even though they're not down with it, even though it's not their thing, they still saw it, bitch nigga. What do they see you do outside of run your mouth? People might not even like the fact that I DJ online and say, you know what, I'm not going to watch this. This is I want to see people talking. I want to see people going back and forth, and that's fine. But now people know it for a fact. Now people know, oh, VicDamoane will turn on them turntables live on YouTube and go crazy. And just go crazy. And he'll just keep spinning for hours. He'll just keep going for hours without saying a fucking word. He'll just keep motherfucking playing records, one after the other, back to back. Spinning, scratching, wicked, all that shit. Vic will turn his channel into the club in a nanosecond. What about you, ZX? What do you have to offer the people? I asked you that question a long time ago. All you got to offer is Vic has a check engine light on. Fuck you too, Vic. What about your wife, Vic? That's all you got? That's all you got, huh? All right. I made mixtapes for black people and white people. What about you, ZX? When I asked you what you brought to the YouTube community, because white people don't want to listen to rap music. That's not what you hear in the suburbs. How many white people in the chat room want me to play just a small sample? I ain't gonna play all of it. Just a small sample of the goddamn rock mixtape, motherfucker. Because that's a double disc, bitch. That's a double disc. Now, my mixtapes are $25. The rock mixtape is $40, nigga. The rock mixtape is $40 because it's two separate mixtapes. It's 4 hours long. It's 4 hours long. And that's $40, ZX. And that's 4 hours straight. Nothing but rock music. The best goddamn rock music ever made. Period. All 4 hours you're gonna listen to that shit and then turn it on and when it get to the end, all right, you're gonna start that bitch all over again. You be the only goddamn music you listen to for the next month, 6 months. You be listening to that shit. All right. ACX. I sent the mixtape to Nature Boy. Show did. All right. And he promoting the fuck out of that motherfucker on IG. Okay. When I go live with him the next time, ZX, that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to ask him about that mixtape. All right, let's see what he say to 200 and 300 people on Instagram. Bitch nigga. Let's see what he say about my mixtape. All right. All right. Look, the man is a goddamn public figure on motherfucking YouTube. Excuse me, not on YouTube, on Instagram. Don't hate that the man gets goddamn numbers, and I just so happen to be cool with him, and I can go over there and say, hey, Chief, what do you think about that goddamn mixtape I sent you? All right. And we're going to get his honest opinion in real time about VicDamoane's reggae mixtape. And if the Chief approves the mixtape, okay, then that just looks good for me. Again, this is business. I too have brought Nature Boy on my panel and let him do whatever the fuck he wants to do. So the whole term of using, yeah, I'm going to use you. You're going to use me. We're going to use each other. Using people online is kind of necessary to survive. If you don't use somebody, well, then you fall all the way the fuck off. All right. Think about ZX right now. ZX is using me for content. I am using him for content. You see? It's a two-way street. Now, how we use it is totally up to us, the content creators. All right? All right? I mean, I might even do a promotion over there in Carbonation. Okay? Send some of the proceeds of the mixtape to Carbonation for every Carbonation member that decides to pick up the mixtape, a percentage of that would go straight to the chief. He might even like that. What do you think? What do you mean? Don't think the chief don't like money, because he do. He just likes a guarantee. He wants the money to be guaranteed, not get that. All right? That's why he fucks with me, because he knows I'm a guarantee. You say belief? What is your belief in business? There's belief, and then there's business. What is your belief in business? I mean, you can't believe that Nature Boy's teaching while he's getting his dick sucked. That wouldn't make any sense, right? What is his belief when he's getting head from 3 women? What is his belief? What is he teaching in that moment? See, 9 Ether X, you ain't even heard the reggae mixtape. You shitting on the motherfucker, you ain't even heard it, man. You said he believes in the works of Satan. I don't care about him believing in Satan. If that's what he's doing right now, I'm not talking about satanic belief people, because let's be real about it, 9 Ether X. If you're at your job and a devil worshiper walks in as a customer, you're still going to serve that devil worshiper, aren't you? You're not going to lose your job. Where does your belief stand when the devil worshiper comes into your place of employment and he's a customer of yours, a client of yours? Well, no. You're still going to do business with him. So promote him, all of that you are, because you're taking his money. And you do it without thought. You do it without blinking. Business has nothing to do with belief, 9 Ether X. And you should know that. That in a business conversation, nobody pulls out a Bible because that's not the purpose. Because by your logic, 9 Ether X, if Nature Boy was the customer at your job, you're saying that, well, your belief is, I don't fuck with this nigga at all, so I quit. All right. You said you couldn't do business. You couldn't do business that promotes Satan. Well, I don't even know how you consider you pay your bills. How do you pay your bills then? What do you use to pay your bills? What do you use to pay your bills? Your job. What does your job give you? What does your job give you in order for you to pay your bills? Uh-oh. Crickets. It's kind of quiet now. Money. So you get money from your job to pay your bills. Who created the money? Who created the dollar in your pocket that your job gave you? Who created that dollar? Who created it? Crickets. Again. It's getting quiet. It's getting quiet in the room. It's getting quiet in the room. It's getting real quiet. Shh. You don't do business with devil worshippers. Capitalists. And wrong answer. The people that created money, the designers of the dollar, are the Rothschilds. The Rothschilds worship the devil. The Rothschilds don't hide their devil worship. It's online. Look it up. They are the owners of the World Bank. The World Bank prints out the money for the world. Everybody gets their money from the world banking system. So you're worshiping Satan whether you like it or not. You're working with Satan whether you like it or not. You cannot live in Satan's world without some form of worship. So you do that when you accept the mark, that being your paycheck, that being the dollar. You accept the mark every time you hungry. That's the mark. That's the mark. Yahshua told you to give Caesar back what is his. How did you get that confused? That didn't mean take the money. He told you to give Caesar back what is his, whether you want to call him Yahshua, Jesus, or whatever. He told you to give Caesar back what is his. How did you get that confused? How did that get confused? How did that? No. He wouldn't worship Satan because Satan was his brother. Why? He had no need to worship him. He was older. I believe he was, a little bit more respected. No, Jesus did not worship his brother. I agree with you on that. But you are not Jesus or Satan. You are dependent on this. You're dependent on this. Jesus don't need this. Satan don't need this. Huh? All right. Everyone accepts the mark. Everyone accepts the mark. Whether you like it or not, you accept the mark. All right? You accept the mark. Money was created for the sole purpose of control. Satan's control. All right? Now, 9 Ether X, you're a Bible reader, right? Well, look, there is the throne of Moloch. Do you see the back of the throne of Moloch on your $1 bill? There it is right there. Screenshot it. The Great Seal. There you go. You see the horns of Moloch. You see his feathers. You see his ears. There you go. That's his throne. It's been in your back pocket your whole life. So when you're saying working with your boy is the devil, well, guess what, 9 Ether X? Look, you've been taking this to the store since you was a kid. All right. Well, yes. The reason why this is the mark, Joy Queen, is because of what you just said. This is the belief of happiness. This is the belief of solving all of your problems. This is what you crave for. This is what you yearn for. This is why the Old Testament said, do not offer your sacrifices to Moloch. And then Jesus came back and said it again, because Moloch promised you riches. All right. What I'm trying to tell you, 9 Ether X, is that devil worshipers created this dollar. You can't call it a tool when the creator is the devil. You can't just flip this and say, well, even though Satan created this, I'm not going to affiliate it with Satan. Because regardless of how you want to deny it, right, the Moloch owl is still sitting at the top of this dollar. No matter how you want to deny it, the Moloch owl, you can see the head of the Moloch owl right there at the top of the dollar. You can deny it as much as you want. All right? You can deny it. Well, you know what? Look, your nails will get dirty when you roll weed like this. Okay? Deal with it. Deal with it. My nails are nasty with green, so I don't care. Back to the show. All right. Now, even the wording. All right. Look at the wording. In God we trust. One. Not Jehovah, not Yeshua. One. Then you have the all-seeing eye. You took this and said, thank you. Now, you're not going to live in a world without money, because that's actually what Nature Boy tells you to do, right? He tells you to break away from this. But there is no way of breaking away from this. That's what I told him. All right, because that's in scripture. There is no breaking away from this. All right. All right, now you can believe that money is a tool, but so is a gun. A gun is a tool as well. What happens when I take this gun and point it at somebody and shoot? So what's the purpose of this tool? What's the purpose of the tool of a gun? What is its purpose? Saying that it's a tool, yeah, a gun, an AK-47 is a tool. What is the purpose of the tool? 9 Ether X. A gun is a tool. What's the purpose? What's the purpose of the tool? Again, you're saying, how could that gun, in order for that gun to save your life, doesn't that mean that you had to take a life? So the purpose of the gun is to what? Kill, not to protect, because the person on the opposite side of that gun won't be protected now, will he? The person on the opposite side of that gun isn't under protection. The person behind it is. So that means someone has to die. The purpose of the gun is to kill. Now, this tool is designed for control. The purpose of this tool is control. All right? This controls your whole fucking life. Don't say you don't love money, 9X, because you love your job. You love when you get paid. You love to pay your bills. You love to be independent and free. Okay? This allows you to be independent. The same thing the serpent told Eve. Same thing. Same thing the serpent told Eve. All right? They handed you this as a child. And they said, it's not that you're going to die when you take this and you eat this. It's that you will have power to be like a god. You will have the ability to know good and bad. You'll be like a god. And don't people holding this right now, aren't they the gods? But I don't know. Maybe I'm understanding too much too fast. You know, it don't take me long to comprehend shit. Noah was broke. Noah and his 3 sons didn't have a fucking dime. How did they build the world? And they didn't pay anybody. 9X. Don't fall for the trap. Some of them pro-black niggas is lying to you. I'm just saying. Don't fall for the trap. All right. I fucked around in the pro-black, AKA conscious community for years. All right. And for years, you know what I heard? All right. All right. Okay, look. Noah didn't build the world. Let's educate you, brother. Noah didn't build the world. Let me help you understand. He built the ark. It sank after the waters fell. Then they got out the ark, all right, and rebuilt the world. You didn't catch that? This is what I'm saying when it comes to the pro-black community and the conscious community on YouTube, how they uneducate people or they make motherfuckers stupid, all right? Because this man just said, well, he built the ark. Well, what happened when the waters went down? How did they live? How did they grow as a community, as all of these things? And they didn't have money. Maybe you should go do a little bit more reading so you could grasp the concept of what I'm saying, because everybody else is grasping the concept of what I'm saying. All right. Again, what happened when Noah got off the ark? What happened when the flood was over? What happened? How did he survive? If you don't know, that's because you haven't read and you've been listening to them other motherfuckers tell you some shit instead of doing the research yourself. Because the Bible will tell you that Noah lived for 250 years after he cursed Ham and Canaan. Oh, excuse me, he cursed Canaan and went off on Ham. He lived 250 years after that. And nobody was paying anybody. They was doing it the way Nature Boy talks about it. You know, go read it, because obvious you ain't read it. And that's another thing, which is sad that nobody ever reads it. But let's get back to the pro-black and the conscious community, all right? Because they talk about black economics and how we need to build our own community. This conversation has been going on for probably well over 15 years. Ain't nobody put a dollar in on shit. He wasn't drunk and naked in front of his kids. Ham was the first homosexual of the world after the flood. This is a fact. Ham had the first gay tendency getting out of the goddamn ark. The motherfuckers was on a boat for 6 months, and Ham was the first motherfucker to touch down and have a gay tendency. This is why Noah said that his son was cursed and he would be the lowest slave to his brothers. All right? Because back then, men were men. They didn't play that gay shit. And for Noah to find out that Ham was looking at dicks, yeah, that kind of outraged him a little bit. So every motherfucking offspring from Ham was labeled a motherfucking fruitcake. So after Noah died, all the motherfucking descendants of Ham said, you know what? This nigga's dead. We ain't got to live like this no more. And then they stopped being slaves. And then they became the Egyptians. And then the Hebrews, they ended up beneath the Egyptians because they had been living the other way around when Noah was alive. The Hebrews were on top. And the Egyptians weren't the Egyptians then. They were Canaanites. But like I said, that all comes from education. Go read it. You'll understand it. You'll understand it. That your melanated brothers of today are the same way they are now that they were back then. Everything was power hungry. Everything is, well, you're going to do what I say because I'm bigger than you. All right. The same way we think now is the same way we thought back then. But all I'm telling you is that Satan created this dollar and your black ass took it and then tried to say, well, Satan doesn't exist. Satan isn't real. But this is proof that he's real. This is proof that he's real. You said you never seen that in the Bible? Well, you got to read past the story of Noah and his 3 sons. All right. All right. All right. A tool is powerless without someone in control of it. A tool has no purpose without control. So you cannot get around the element of control. The source, not the side note, but the source. Don't touch this. Everybody know everything has side notes. But what about the source? Where does it come from? Where does it come from? That's what you need to know. All right. I know that Hondas come from Japan. I know Toyotas come from there too. I know that pit bulls come from Germany. They started there. So did the German Shepherd. What's the source? Where do these things come from? Because once we know where they come from, then we can understand what's going on right now. If water's leaking in your house, you go to the source of the leak. You don't just patch up where it's leaking at. Satan created the monetary system, but we're allowed to use it. No. God never gave you permission in the Bible to do what Satan says. So you're incorrect there. That's where you get it confused. You have to choose. Everything that Satan creates is satanic. You don't get a pass and get to pick and choose on what satanic items you choose. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You don't get to pick and choose, well, I'll take this satanic item, but not that one because that one's demonic. I'll take this Luciferian cross, but I won't take this devil worshiping thing. No, I won't do that. That's ridiculous. Nowhere in scripture, all right, did God agree with Caesar. Because Caesar was worshiping Satan and the fallen. That's where you get your Greek gods from. They are gods, all right? They're sons of the true God. That's why Jesus came, to separate your ass from them. To say, don't listen to them motherfuckers. There is actually another way. Yah allows the use of money. Yah allows your ass to sin. What the fuck? Yah allows you to sin. Money is a side note of sin. All right. Allows. No. It's not that he allows. It's not that he allows. No. You're not going to involve him in this. All right. Let's get it straight. He gave you the gift of free will. Don't try to use him and say, well, he allowed me to do this. That's what Adam said when Eve gave him the forbidden fruit. That's what Adam said. Well, look, man, you the one that created this bitch. It's her fault. She the one that, look, she gave it to me and you made her. You made her and she gave it to me. You see how God answered with that, right? You see God's answer with that, right? So no, that can't be right. All right. That's what Adam said to God. Well, you allowed all this shit to happen. All right. Hey, wait. Then Cain came back with the same fucking hey. You know, you could have stopped this. Okay. No. You have a gift called free will. That's God's gift. Don't try to use his gift as a curse and say, well, you know, you should have controlled me and made me a fucking slave. And that way I wouldn't have went through none of this. No, that's called making excuses. You said it's my understanding. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think if you read a book, no matter what book it is, you should be able to comprehend the book if you pass the 5th grade. That's what I think. I think if you actually have read a book, you won't be talking shit like you kind of read a little bit of it and you just know a little bit and you watch the 700 Club and then you go to church every Sunday, but you still don't read the actual book to see what the fuck it's saying. No, that don't count. See, when I say I know what I'm talking about, okay? When I say I know what I'm talking about, okay? And all you got to do is read what I read, and then you'll understand what I'm talking about. See, you would start at Genesis chapter 10, and you would see there was the story of Ham. All right. You would see right here, chapter 9, where Noah awoke from his wine, right, and cursed Canaan, which would have been his grandson, because there's the family tree. The sons of Ham were Cush, Aram, Put, and Canaan. And Cush's sons was Seba. You know, you see that Ra, Amah, those are all Egyptian names. Actually, some of them are Egyptian gods. Some of them are actually Egyptian gods. But the part that I'm talking about with Noah and his sons, about the slaves and all this stuff, you know, you just keep reading. And you see how the family tree broke down, and you keep reading, and you keep reading. All right. And then you'll get to the part, okay, where it says, okay, where Noah died, okay, and how the Canaanites fought back, okay, because you'll get to chapter 11, and it'll tell you how the earth was one word, one language, and one set of words. That made sense, right? Chapter 11. Now, all the earth continued to be of one language and one set of words. That makes sense, right? Because Noah was the only man on the boat with his 3 sons. So all these motherfucking kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, they all spoke one goddamn language, Noah's language. That makes sense, didn't it? Because Noah was the only motherfucker alive, all right, because everybody else died. It'll even tell you like his sons were having children at 100 years old, right? Read it. Read it. And you'll see right here at the part where it says, and the people began to say, each one to the other, come on, let us make bricks. All right. And bake them in process. Then at 4, it says, come on, let's build ourselves a city. And also a tower with its top to the heavens. You know, they were building Egypt. That was the city that they were building. They were building Egypt. This is when God came down and confused the languages. All right. That's why you got Egyptians speaking one language. All right. You got Egyptians speaking one language and the Hebrews speaking another. You should just read it. You'll understand all of it. You just read it. You know, it's there. Not my understanding. It's what I read. It's what it said. You know, it's like, you know, if ZX says, you know, if ZX says he has a motorcycle, we don't have to understand it. We just saw it. It's there. You just got to read it. That's all. And if you read something, you should be able to obtain it. Yeah, Genesis first, Exodus next. Right, because by the time you get to Exodus, a whole lot of people been born between Genesis and Exodus. Yeah, a whole lot didn't happen between Genesis and Exodus. You don't want to start in Exodus, you want to start in Genesis. All right. All right. To get a clear understanding of what I'm speaking of is that God made the human race or the human species to be the dominant species on the planet. We sit over the lions, we sit over the birds, we sit over everything because we have the power of free will, and we have a conscience to think like a God. And what I mean by thinking like a God is that you have the ability as a human to create. All right. The animals, all right, cannot create shit. They don't come up with new concepts. All right. There is a pecking order. There is a pecking order. You have the mind of a God, but you are not a God, because see, the level is you have God, you have the sons of the true God, and then the creations of God. You were made in the image of God. All right. Being that you are an image of something, it does not make you that actual thing. You were made in its image. You were not created as the actual thing. All right. If I paint your picture, if I take your photo, that is an image of you, but that image is not you. It's a photo of you, but that photo does not tell me everything about you. I can't look at a picture of you and know your whole life. All right? No. All right? Look. Let's clear it up. Let's clear it up for you on what Jesus Christ, God, and everyone thinks in the upper room. Hold on. Let's clear this up. Because you got it confused. All right, you got it confused. No, you are not a God. This is why black folks don't like the New Testament. I'm about to show you why white people can rock with the New Testament, black people can't. I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you why. This is why black people don't like. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready? Matthew chapter 6. No, sorry. Wrong chapter. Book of Matthew. Damn it. That bitch zooming. There you go. Book of Matthew chapter 7. All right. This is why I'm getting a new phone today. Motherfucker stopped again. Okay. Book of Matthew chapter 6. Damn it. Book of Matthew chapter 7. Book of Matthew chapter 7 verse 11. Right? This is Jesus talking. Pay attention now. Book of Matthew chapter 7 verse 11. This is Jesus talking. Therefore, if you, although being wicked, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father who is in the heavens give good things to those asking of him? This is Jesus Christ saying that you are wicked. What does the word wicked in the Bible mean? 9X. If you are educated in scripture, what does the word wicked mean in the Bible? Because Jesus just said that you, me, everybody on the planet, we are wicked, but we also give gifts to our children. What does the word wicked mean? Crickets. Crickets. Now we're answering questions with questions. The answer to my question is the word wicked means evil. The word wicked means evil. So how could you be a God when Jesus calls you evil? Because God ain't evil. You are. Angels don't do drive-bys on each other. Angels, all right, hush up. Get going. Get out. Go. Angels don't kill each other over some pussy. Angels don't get mad if they get fired from their job. Angels don't do anything, and they're the sons of the true God. They're the sons of the true God, and they were created before man. They were created before you. How dare you think you're a God? How dare you compare yourself and call yourself a God? All right? The things that you do, the angels have never thought of doing. The angels have never said, fuck God. The angels have never said, well, you know what? We don't need God. Even Satan is respected by Jesus Christ. Even Satan is respected by God. But somehow you think you're better than him. And he was made in the image of perfection. All right. Why do you think Satan has so much of issue? Why do you think he has so much of an issue with man? Because he was made perfect and you are imperfect man. You are imperfect man and he was made perfect. So you are a waste of a creation in the eyes of Satan. That's his argument, that you don't deserve an afterlife, that you should die off just like the dogs and the trees and everything else on this planet, that your life cycle should end at the end like the giraffes and the lions and the roaches and everything else that dies on this planet. There is no way in hell that you deserve an afterlife. That is his argument to God and the other angels. And that's what got him kicked out of heaven, because he never respected you. All right. He looks at you no different than you look at a roach in your house. What would you do if you saw a roach? You would kill it immediately. You call the exterminator. All right. God created those roaches. God created those bed bugs. God created those bees. He created everything moving on this planet, and you kill it, right? The angels ain't running around killing roaches. All right. The angels ain't running around thinking roaches is evil and bad, because the angels know that those roaches have a purpose. But you don't take the roaches outside, do you? That might be something he brings up on Judgment Day. Never know. Never know. Because you thought of that shit of being disgusting and deplorable, and Satan think that way, the same goddamn way about you. Never seen it like that though, huh? Why you think God let Satan do what he did to Job? Why you think God let Satan let Satan just fuck Job up the way he did? Take his kids, kill his kids, all that shit. Huh? If you're a God, if men are gods, how come Job couldn't save any of his goddamn children from Satan? How come he couldn't stop the pillaging of his lands and all this shit? How come he couldn't stop the boils on his fucking body if you think you're a goddamn God? All right. If you think you're a God, why did Moses get killed by the Canaanites after he refused to listen to Yah in the sky? In that scripture of John 10:33, all right, you said the Judeans replied. Okay, hold on, not either. I want you to stay on that scripture. John 10:33 and 34. 33, the Judeans replied. What did they reply to? Listen to what you just said. What did they reply to? You can't start a teaching lesson with a reply. That a reply is a response. What was said to the individuals to get that response? Because that's going to give that scripture meaning. Scripture says reply. I'm asking you, that's not how you break something down. What was said to get that reply? Because everything I broke down, none of it has been a reply. Everything has been a statement. Everything has been direct. Jesus said that you were evil. He didn't reply to anyone. That's at Matthew 7:11. You skip Matthew and jump to John. Why did you skip the book of Matthew? Yahshua is not in, oh Lord. Wait. So you're going to discredit what Yahshua said in the book of Matthew is what you're saying. This is what I mean about black folks taking bits and pieces out of the Bible because they don't like what Jesus said right there. Let me show you something else that you're not going to like, because you want to jump to John, and John is where? Is John before or after the book of Matthew? When you read a book, do you start at chapter 7 or do you start at chapter 1? If you break it down the New Testament, why did you skip Matthew and go all the way to John to say, well, that's what God said? And God didn't speak to anyone in the New Testament, sir. All right. God didn't speak to anyone in the New Testament. You're confused. After humans murdered Jesus Christ, God didn't say a fucking word to anyone. Why go to the book of John? Because God wasn't talking to anyone after Jesus was killed. There were no more angels sent. All right. When Jesus was killed. All right. So again, 9 Ether X, being a believer, refuses to accept what is in his own book at chapter 7, verse 11. He's saying, look, he's going to go to Psalms. All right. He's going to jump all the way around. All right. When here is Yahshua calling him evil, he wants to go to the part of this, to the Bible where it says the word God. Now, we're going to go to the book of John, because see how far I had to jump? I had to get way out of Matthew and jump to John and go to 10:33, right? Now, what he put in my chat room was this. And the Jews answered to him, we are stoning you, not for a finding work, but this is where you sent me, for a fine work, but for your blasphemy, because, all right, because you, although being a man, you make yourself a god. Now, this was a response. That's what he was pointing to. He said, he's a god because the Jews called Jesus a god. Now, I love you for this. I love you for this because we're going to break this down live on air. I got to block the chat out. But y'all can still type. Bro, let's break this down because we reading English here. We are stoning you, not for a fine work, but for your blasphemy, because you, although being a man, make yourself a god. This isn't God telling him he's a god. This is the Jews, the human Jews. This doesn't prove that you're God, because let's go to a more reliable source. Let's go to a more reliable source, because this is your source. Man, you're saying the Jews said Jesus was God, so that makes me a God. Wrong answer, because had you not skipped the book of Matthew and you read the scriptures properly, we'll go back to when Jesus touched down on the earth, right? Because right here, then Jesus, or Yahshua, however you want to word it, right, was led up into the spirit to be tempted by the devil. All right. Now, at 4:3, book of Matthew, chapter 4:3, the tempter, Satan, if you are a son of God, tell these stones to become loaves of bread. Right here again, the devil took him along a holy city, right? And said to him, if you are a son of God, hurl yourself down, for it is written, he will give his angels charge concerning you. Let's break down on what a son of God is, because you see how he started on John? You have to be in the beginning. You have to read the whole book. You just can't skip around, because if you don't know what a son of God is, maybe if you come back down here, all right, to the book of Genesis, we could break this down for you. You know, college people understand this shit because if they had to read books, they had to break books down like this the same goddamn way. Now, let's take you back here. Now, Genesis chapter 6. Now it came about when men started to grow in numbers on the surface of the earth, and daughters were born to them. Then the sons of the true God began to notice the daughters of men, that they were good looking, and they went taking wives for themselves, namely all who they chose. After that, you want to call them Yahweh, Jehovah, God, whatever you want to call them. My spirit shall not act towards man indefinitely, in that he is also flesh. Accordingly, his days shall mount to 120 years. That's why you only live 120 years, because God said that. Average man, living to 100 is pretty goddamn long, but God told you at Matthew chapter 6, 120 and you done. Now, the Nephilim proved to be in the earth in all those days. All right? When the sons of the true God continue to have relations with the daughters of men. How the fuck did you get this made you a god? You were never a god. Ever. You got to read the whole book, not just half of it. All right? Because what you read and what you brought up in John was the Jews, which were people that were about to kill Jesus, and you said that validated you as being God. Think about that. That's why all y'all motherfuckers confused right now. You use John 33 and 34, and you said that those Jews that murdered Jesus, that is what validates you as a God. Go back in the chat, read what you wrote. You took that scripture and posted it and said, this is what makes me a God. You said, I am God, and you used that as a reference. You did. You used that as a reference. Did he not, people? Chat room. Did he not use that reference, John 33 and 34, and said the Judeans, his book said the Judeans replied, well, you speak blasphemy. We about to kill you because you proclaim yourself as God, and then said, I am God, right behind it. That's what led to the epic breakdown of who reads the Bible and who don't. Because Satan himself is calling Jesus Christ the Son of the true God. You go all the way back to the book of Genesis. The sons of the true God are the fallen angels. That don't make you God, son. That don't make you God. All right, where did you get this belief from? Because y'all base all your beliefs off of the Bible. But when we go to the source of the information, you find out how wrong all the people around you are. Yeah. That's why I never got too deep in the conscious community. I never got too deep off into that shit because they never wanted to show people what the book actually said. Now, I didn't sit up here and give y'all no goddamn presentation with no board behind me and no fucking African Egyptian pharaoh behind me and showing y'all a bunch of slides that Bruce Lipton made. I didn't do all that. Nope. I took you right in the book. I pointed the chapters out. I said, here it is right here. That's what it said. Now, when you bring up what the book says, they try to say, well, you made it say that. No, I didn't. They're trying to say, you made it say that. How? When I show you what's in the book and you Google it and see the same shit. Can't say I made that up. Can't say I made that up. You can't say I made that up. All you can say is, well, goddamn, Vic do know his shit about that book. All right. People want to say, well, it's a book. Yeah, it's a book you ain't read. Huh? Because black folks do not read up on shit that they don't like. Let's just be real about it, black folks. All right. You're not going to read something that you don't like. Okay? All right? I didn't twist a goddamn thing if I was showing you what was there in black and white. Don't get mad at the lettering. It's English. Don't get mad at the lettering. It's English. Some of y'all niggas got push button start cars. All right? Would you be mad at a motherfucker he didn't know how to start your car? Nigga, did you read the instructions? How did you put this table together and it didn't come out right because you didn't read the instructions? Read the instructions. You buy one of those Barbie dream houses for your child. You're not just going to start building it. You're going to read the instructions all the way through. Do the same thing with the Bible. You don't. Come on, man. There's too many metaphors in there. There's too many similes in there. There's too many adjectives in there. Too many nouns. It's got too many words. It's telling me too much about family trees and shit. It's talking about history. I don't want to know about history. I just want to know about black history. Tell me about the blackness. There's too much, Bible telling you about everybody history. Asian history, white history, Puerto Rican history. I don't want to know all that. I just want to know the black side. Tell me that side. All right. No, conscious people tell everybody that they read the Bible, but they ain't read shit. All right. Come on, man. Why you think Sarnetta keep putting Black Jesus Minister on the show and not VicDamoane? Come on, man. Put two and two together. Put two and two together. Why you think Black Jesus gets a direct call to Sarnetta's show and everybody know what time it is with VicDamoane? Stop it. All right, because I'll chop Polite up and Sarnetta at the exact same motherfucking time. I would want them to go together. I would want it to be a handicap match. I would want the numbers to be in the building. All right. All right, because I'm gonna make them motherfuckers have aneurysms live on air. You're gonna see the demonic possession attack them live on air. I mean, we did it. I did it to them on BTR. I'll do it again. I did it on BTR. I'll do it again. I proved that they were under demonic possession on BTR. I'll prove it again on YouTube. That shit ain't hard for me. That's why Black Jesus Minister keep getting that ticket, not me. I ain't mad. All right. I ain't hating. But he knows what time it is if I come up there and he want to talk that biblical shit with me. Yeah. But everybody saw me put up promo videos. Everybody saw me go into the chat. Everybody saw me go to the chat room and battle Sarnetta via chat. Y'all didn't see me do that. Y'all didn't see me, right? Niggas is ducking me. I ain't I'm used to it. I'm used to it because they already been in the arena in me and they don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke. You hear me? I was tearing the conscious community up. All right, been there, done that. Slave motherfuckers. All right, old guy was in the conscious community. Now that motherfucker doing hip hop viral news. Ha! He was in the conscious community talking that pro black shit. Now my nigga talking to goddamn hip hop superstars. All right, once we start bringing the truth out. What? Stop it. I'm sorry. A lot of people don't even understand my way of thinking when it comes to the Bible, because by the time I read the whole Old Testament, got to the New Testament, read the whole New Testament, you know, I look, the only thing I agree with y'all is that the Bible could have been shorter. All right. I'm glad for the history lesson, but I agree with y'all when people say, well, the Bible should have been like condensed a little bit. We didn't need to know all of that. But I understand, you know, if you living at that particular time, you want people to know. Okay. Well, no. The elements of the Bible have been proven through science. Science has proven the Bible to be legit and real. If you're an atheist, if you're a person that believes in science, well, science was created by Satan himself, and science is also used to prove Scripture to be real. Like, for example, all right, yeah, all right, yeah. Science is proving the Bible to be real. Okay. Science, and on the level of science, is everything has an answer, right? Science tells you that everything that is created has a purpose, right? So what's the purpose of the universe? Somebody had to create it, right? Because the universe has a purpose. The planet was created as well. All right. So what's the purpose of the universe? People actually worship the fucking universe. Like they think the universe is the end all be all. But honestly, somebody had to put all them goddamn stars in the sky. Somebody had to make all of that darkness. All right. Now, one solid thing I use all the time is the element of your missing link. All right. Because some people believe that the link is missing, but it's really not missing. It's not missing. The link's not missing. Cat Williams said it best when he said, if man came from monkeys, then why do we still have monkeys? He's like, are them the retarded motherfucking monkeys? Why do, if man came from ape and gorilla, then we should no longer have gorillas and apes. You don't think about it like that. Science has proven that you're not a fucking goddamn animal. You don't come from no goddamn jungle. All right? You didn't morph into a goddamn Power Ranger. You didn't. Okay? Now, let's look at another element of science, right? Because science has a lot of things to do with math. Okay? According to the Bible, right? Jesus died 2,020 years ago. Because all of you that were born before 1994, anybody that was born before 1994, You know that BC and AD means before Christ and after death. But the meaning of that terminology has been changed over the years. But that's what it meant in the beginning, right? That's what it meant in the beginning. It don't mean that no more. You ask somebody else, it don't mean that no more. Now, my question to the chat room is, this calendar was created 2,020 years ago, right? So what was the date? What was the date?
Thank you.
2021 years ago. Because if I went back in time, if I jumped in a time machine and went back 2,021 years, people would not tell me that the year was, 1 BC. The people of that time frame, because see, we in 2020, when we go that far back, we always say 100 BC, 200 BC, but the people living in that time frame, they would not have said the year is 200 BC. They wouldn't say that. So what happened? Who fucked with time itself? Why is it that everybody operates on this Gregorian calendar on every continent? Somewhere in the world, there should be a race of people, right? There should be a race of people that have never been in contact with modern day society, because no matter what country I go to, they're all going to tell me that the year is 2020. But the calendar itself is like an odometer on your car. It's been reset. If I reset the odometer, the mileage on your car, that little thing on your car, if I reset that, we will never know how many miles are on your engine. We'll never know how old and how many miles are on your engine if I reset that. That's why it's illegal to do that, right? Yet someone reset the odometer on the planet. Someone reset it. And if you go digging into your history books, you'll find out that it used to be 15 months in a year and not 12. Go look it up. It used to be 15 months in a year, not 12. So what did they do with those other 3 months? And wait a minute, what fucking year actually is it? Because you base your disbelief in the Bible on the fact that this is 7,000 years old. This is 2,000 years old. The dates don't match up, Vic. You're right, because you're using the wrong fucking calendar. How would your dates match up? Why would your numbers come out right when you're using the wrong math and you were given the wrong math to use? You were handed the wrong math to use. You count time ass backwards. Every time you say 100 BC, 200 BC, your numbers couldn't be farther off from the truth. I mean, like your numbers come out of nowhere. All of your numbers and figures come from outer space. Because when you say, well, the Bible is 7,000 years old, how? Nigga, it's 2020. There's no way in hell that you could go back and say the Bible is 7,000 years old. All right? When the year is 2020. And you know we've been on the planet over 1 million years. You know we've been on the planet well over 1 million years. Yet the Bible is 7,000 years old and the year is 2020. That don't make no sense. That would put our origin story. That would put our origin story 2,000 years ago. Sinetta is on the run, Tony, because we did this in 2014 and I had his ass stuck. I had him stuck They running from me. Stop playing. I got videos up on Sinetta calling his ass out. I went to his chat room. I did my King of Troll shit. You know me, man. You know me. You know I went in there full King of Trolls. What's up, Sinetta? Yeah, Jesus is real, bitch. You know I went in there. Guns blazing. Guns blazing. Is there a clip? I don't need no motherfucking clip when I go in the chat room and I'm the only Jesus Christ motherfucker in the chat. Niggas see me. All right, evidence. Go to Talk Real Solutions and scroll back. You'll find all the goddamn evidence. God damn it. All right. Or next time, y'all get a chance to talk to Sinetta because y'all gonna catch him before me. And if y'all remember, just say, hey, Sinetta, you know, there's a guy, all right? Wait. Look, just tell him there's a guy that claims that Jesus Christ is real and he's a black man. He believes in the Bible and he don't believe in none of that ancient Kemetic shit. And just lay it into him right there. But don't say my name until the end. Just lay it on him thick. Just lay it on him thick. Just be like, he got all these Bible beliefs. He believes Jesus is real. He believes Jesus is in his life and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when he say, well, what's his name? What's his name? When he asks you my name, then tell him. Well, he called himself back in the day. He claimed he talked to you, but he calls himself the Christian Crusader. Say that first. Say the Christian Crusader or the Hebrew Headhunter. Just say them two names. And then if he still don't get it, he said other people know him as VicDamoane. All right. And then I hope Unc is on the line. I hope Unc is on the line when somebody drops my name on that line. And watch what he do. Okay? Yes. You know why they call me the Hebrew Headhunter? Because Jesus Christ told you to get the fuck off the street corner and stop all that preaching on the goddamn street corner. That's why they called me the Hebrew Headhunter. Because Jesus told you to stop preaching on, or Yahshua, my bad, told you to stop preaching on the goddamn street corner, yet you do it anyway. That ain't cool. That's going against scripture. That's why they call me the Hebrew Headhunter. You understand? Because you preaching the word of God on a street corner is dead motherfucking wrong. Yeah, that's why they call me the Hebrew Headhunter. You understand me? He said, I won't fuel this fire right now. All right. You better talk to my nigga Michael Edwards, not either. You better go talk to Mikael about VicDamoane in the conscious community. What? You better go talk to my man Michael Edwards, baby. What? I did already drop in Black Minister Jesus' name. How many other names do I have to fucking drop? Who else you want me to say? I didn't say Unc's name. Lex Vortex. How many more names? I just said old guy's name and dropped his channel. Viral News Hip Hop. And I'm giving you names of motherfuckers that were there, and those people that were there, they're still on YouTube. All right. All right. Ebony Knowledge was there. My girl Ebony was there for all of it. Shout out to Ebony Knowledge. Captain Cesario, I don't think I ever. No, you know what? I spoke to him a long time ago. I called into his radio show. He was having a discussion. I guess I called in on the wrong show. Yeah. No, he changed the name of his channel. It's not Hip Hop Uncensored anymore. It's viral hip hop news, I think. But Cesario, I was talking to him, right? And I guess they were in the middle of teaching class, and he said something that I disagreed with on scripture. So he hung up on me, right? Right? The first time I called him, he hung up on me. So I called back in, and I was like, look, man, I'm not trying to disrespect y'all, man. I think y'all reading me the wrong way. So after we had the discussion, he told me, he said, yeah, man, I'm feeling you and I'm feeling this vibe. He said, but this ain't the show. He said, this is a teaching class and we're teaching over here at this moment. So if you want to do something else, call back in. But yeah, that was only like a one-time thing. I called into his radio show when he was like in that studio, like little setup. You know what I'm saying? Damn. All right. Yeah. He believes in one nation under a groove. He does. He believes in one nation under a groove. All right. George Clinton and all them niggas is waiting for them on the other side. All right. Oh yeah, shit. This is some Kool-Aid. Ain't nothing special. All right. We about to go phone shopping. All right. Yeah, I'm a man of my word now. I've been sitting here running my mouth. Just let my daughter eat her little breakfast. Meanwhile, you almost finished eating? person been talking about the damn too much damn tea in the family. Like what the hell? Are you serious? No, you don't know nothing about no doggone tea in your family here. Huh? Yeah, growing up. Okay. So let's go phone shopping. Let's go phone shopping, shall we? All right, nigga need a new phone. Come on, me, man. You ready? All right, you gotta get your mask.
Yeah, we met.
All right, this is ridiculous, but yeah, you know, this is our future. We gotta walk around with masks on our damn face now. Watch out, baby. All right. Yeah, I'll be able to drop the link once I get this damn new phone. This phone is over. All right, come on, baby, out. Out. Come on. This phone is a wrap. Like I could go live on it, but I don't have no sound on it, so. All right. Again, ZX, we don't ever see you doing shit, man. Oh, damn, fucking bug. We'll never see you doing nothing, bro. All right. Spawn said, oh, yeah. Oh, a few people donated. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah. They go towards the phone, ZX. Don't get mad. All right. Mister, I don't do this for money. But I got memberships for niggas to join to pay me. I don't do this for the money. I got money links up. All right. See, I look at a person like Jim, right? And you know, knowing what Super Saiyan Jim does in real life, all right. All right. I can see him saying, well, I ain't doing this for the money, because all right, he clearly got money.
For her pet. She want a treat.
All right. But you don't put your you know, monetization up and say, well, I'm not making no money off this. Well, DX, what if I told you I could find out exactly how much money you making off this? I mean, we could always go and check, right?
She can fly
Maybe we'll do that when we go get the new phone.
So why you want to trade for the owl?
Maybe we'll go and do that when we get the new phone. We'll go and do that. All right, we'll go and do that. Oh, well, we all agree that Audis is like, especially a used Audi, is one of the worst fucking cars you could ever buy. That's like buying a Chrysler Concorde, you know? Real talk. Hey Jim, we were speaking on that earlier, Jim. And this nigga didn't put no service work in this Audi. Like none, no service work. Okay. Like Audi is not better than Honda, Toyota, or like the only Audis that are worth or anything are the Audi, the R8, the motherfucking sports car, the goddamn Audi, the transporter. All right.
Bro, I can't even hear the music.
All right. 40K. Yeah. Well, he should have been showing us the mileage on the car. He should have been showing us how much gas he got in it, man. I done had this girl 2 years, man. Like I said, I wish Jim lived in my city. All right. Hey, look, my gas ain't always on full. He worried about the engine light. Look at that. He worried about the engine light. Yeah, I agree. And Volkswagens is like fucking Ford Escort. All right.
Okay, let him have it. Let him have it. And then, of course, we saw how the media reported this. Rather than report this as a bunch of violent anarchists taking over.
All right. And then again, people always see my car moving, but we ain't seen that Audi go nowhere yet. All right. Yeah. Bad. Stunting. Yeah.
You're moving, your back heart is mad. You be putting up my body with some kind of the cash. Dumpling down, I beg you for it back. I just smashed a couple racks, now I got the galley gas. What you telling me? Let's get lit.
No CD player, ZX. No CD player, no skip. Alright. See, look, they calling, I can't even answer. That sucks, don't it?
For that entrance, I like jiggly backs on them paintings. Straight beat and bounce, I hate texting. Girl, what's the fuss about? Big drip on my wrist. You know I hit the pussy, then I'm busting out. Everybody's cussing out. I don't listen to the socials. Me, I make my money, then I'm cutting out. Bad man, old man, stunting.
Yeah.
Tick like dumpling.
No skip.
With big booty jumping. Action, ready for the pumping.
Bye. Stunting. Yeah. You know, it don't matter how many bumps I hit in the road. Okay? It don't matter. All right. Yeah. ZX, make sure your music don't skip when you're driving, bro. Cause them CD players skip. You know? They skip, bro. don't take anything off my ears. Oh. Wait. Move back. Move back. What's happening, bro? What up, though? I need a replacement. This phone is done, man. It's done.
What is it doing or not doing?
Well, it's just my sound then went like all the way out.
You're just looking to upgrade? What kind of phone is it?
This is the G7.
Moto Power?
Yeah.
I got one better for you.
What's that?
Moto G Stylus. You ain't gonna never find an Android with a 48 megapixel camera and 128 gig storage.
What about the battery life?
And the stylus. Battery life is cool.
It ain't like the G7, man. But this battery, hey, look, this battery lasted for 3 days. That was legit. Look, I ain't gonna front. Bro. No, you don't need to touch. But yeah, let me look.
But this is a bad boy. Play with it. I guarantee you like it, but you ain't gonna find an Android with iPhone specs.
Oh, it's an Android, yeah.
But it's got iPhone specs. 48 megapixel camera. The basic camera is 13.
Well, you got the flip shit like the does it have like the light? It's got light on one side or just both sides? It's like just one light.
What you mean?
Like, you know, the lights on the camera, like the flashlight.
Oh, the flash?
Yeah, it's got one of them or just two. That's what I was wondering. Like, does it have one of them or two lights on it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it got two.
Oh, it's got two?
I'm sure it does. It might.
Cause my daughter wanted that damn iPhone.
It's a 48 megapixel. I'm sure it does, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure it does. And how that camera quality and don't have,
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Camera. Let's see. Baby, get back now. You got that one for $259. Photo flip boy. And that one's out of stock. And this is the E6. The LG K51. I ain't trying to know. It's got a nice camera on it too. It do got a lot of memory on there. But I'm not really gonna be storing a lot on that phone, I will say that. Alright. Hey mom, oh, get the taking stuff in here. Alright. Alright. Ain't that bad. Yeah, that's got a good camera on it too. Full HD display. Galaxy 2. Yeah, he's right, man, because as I'm looking, oh yeah, you know.
I need to pay my bill and I need
spots right there. That's this one here, the 3V. It's got a big ass screen.
my feet on me. I don't have any time. When I woke up, I thought, what?
I'm just checking them out. All right. Reason boys on Metro Small Ride.
Go ahead, baby.
Come on, Mom. Come on. Over here. Take a look at me. All right. It's got 64. So, should be damn near about the same goddamn size. All right.
That's you right there. Let me show you the cases we got for it. The cases are right there.
Don't worry, she ain't bring her money with her, so she alright. Let's see. And that's about the same. They about the same size phone. They about the same size phone. Yeah, man. If y'all had that G7, man, this G7.
G7 is old though. That's the newest style that's out. That's better.
Yeah, man, but style, versus performance. I'm looking for a long-term battery life. You feel me? Because I do. Okay, Vivi, sit down. Sit down here and chill. I'm talking. Stop. You sold me this G7. You probably don't even remember. See,
But I know, yeah, you looking for battery like that. That's your main thing though?
Yeah, because I do live streaming. You know what I'm saying? When I do live streaming, and it's the pictures and all that. That's fine and dandy. I mean, people are into that for Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. Sit down, all right, and TikTok and stuff like that. But me doing live streams, it's about battery life and how much the how long the phone can matter. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna have to hold up. Let me go